Let's go to Teresa from Austria. Teresa, what is going on there?
Hi, David. Can you hear me?
I can. I think we had a problem connecting last time you called in, but now you're coming in crystal clear.
Yes, I was. I'm usually not a Discord user, and I just downloaded it for the vice presidential election.
Right.
So I was, yeah. Um, I actually pretty much want to give you guys a heads up. I'm really nervous for you when it comes to the election.
Hmm.
Um, And actually, I wanted to ask, do you see an end for the Electoral College at any given point? Because I feel like, due to the Electoral College, the whole idea of democracy is kind of at risk and
Yes,
is really susceptible for corruption. I think Amy Coney Barrett is very corrupt. I think the whole Trump administration is, to be frank.
of course.
In my opinion, Pence is just a robot or a puppy to Trump. So from an outstanding point, it looks really bad what's going on.
Yeah, well, listen, the Republican Party wins elections because of the Electoral College. So they don't
Yeah.
want to get rid of it. If we had popular vote in the United States, we would have had fewer Republican presidents. So the Republican Party is going to fight to the death to keep the Electoral College. I think the best chance to get rid of it is through something called the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact. I won't go into it now, but it's basically if enough states decide to go popular vote in terms of awarding their electoral votes, you de facto have a national popular vote.
Mhm.
But I think that it will be very difficult to get rid of the Electoral College any other way. Even that way, it will be difficult, but we should get rid of it. It is outdated and it is anti-democratic.
Yeah, and we're allowed to vote with 16 years of age in Austria, so I think that would actually turn around this election a lot because I feel like the very young voters
Yeah,
would have such a big outcome in this election or in any election actually.
I agree with you. Teresa, what part of Austria are you in?
I live in Lower Austria. I'm actually just like 20 minutes away from Vienna.
Okay. I was scheduled to be in Austria in August, this past August. There's a
Oh, damn,
beautiful
it's
new
so
nonstop
beautiful.
flight from Boston to Vienna, which has now been canceled because of the virus.
Yeah,
It all exploded, but I was going to be in Vienna. I was going to be in Salzburg. I was so looking forward to it.
I
It'll have
love
to be some other
Salzburg.
time.
I love Boston too. I was an au pair in Massachusetts actually,
Oh, no way.
and I loved it. It's far more European than what I would have thought.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
especially what we say to Texans. We're very European in Boston, and they just
You
think we're
sure
we're
are.
assholes, you know. All right, Teresa, thank you so much. Great to hear from you.
Thank you for taking my call.
My pleasure. All right, Teresa from Austria. What a day. What a day.